All right, let's talk about a card game that's all about high fives, absolute havoc, and some of the most ridiculous moments you will ever have on game night. It's called Coyote, and we're going to break down exactly how you can play it and, how you can win it.
So at its core, Coyote is the super fast-paced party game. And really, it all comes down to testing your ability to keep a simple rhythm. You're trying to stay in sync while your friends are doing everything they can to make you mess up.
And really, if you want to understand the soul of this game, all you have to do is listen to people playing it. This quote, it pretty much sums up the brilliant, panicked chaos that happens when the pressure is on. It gets weird, and it gets very, very loud.
So how do you get from a simple card game to, panicked fart noises? Well, it all starts with a rhythm that I'm willing to bet every single person on the planet already knows.
Okay, this right here is the foundation of the entire game. Everybody taps the table twice. Boom, boom, just like in We Will Rock You. Then, when it's your turn, you say the name of the card, and you immediately do its action. So it's like boom, boom, vampire, boom, boom. That's hot. You've got to keep that rhythm. It is everything.
So, now that we've got the beat down, let's look at the actual flow of the game and what you're supposed to do when it's your turn to play a card.
Setting up is super, super easy. You take the action cards, those are the ones with the little salamanders on them, and you just lay out one for each player. So if you've got 5 players, you put 5 cards face up in a row. The only little exception is if you're playing with just 3 people, you're going to use 6 cards to get the game going. And whoever has the deck, you start the round.
Now, when the deck gets passed to you, your job is to strategically introduce a little more chaos into the mix. You're going to draw 3 cards, you show them to everybody so they all know what you're working with, and then you pick one of those cards to place anywhere you want in that sequence, making the chain longer and a lot more complicated. Okay, so keeping a beat, doing a few actions, sounds pretty easy, right? But what happens when the cards you're adding are specifically designed to just shatter your concentration and throw the whole rhythm into complete chaos?
This, my friends, is where the game truly comes alive. We're talking about the special cards. These are the tools you're going to use to trip up your friends and hopefully ensure your own survival. You've got 3 main agents of chaos at your disposal. You can mess with the group's coordination with a Coyote card, you can target their focus with an attack card, or you can just obliterate their memory with the hide a card. There's a tool for every kind of mischief. The Coyote card is just pure, beautiful confusion. When its turn comes up in the line, everybody, and I mean everybody, has to do the action at the exact same time. The real challenge, though, is trying to remember whose turn it's supposed to be next after all that chaos settles. Now, the attack card, that's your surgical strike. You got that one player who's just a little too good, a little too smug. You can use this to handicap them directly. Or you can attach it to a specific action card to make that one action ridiculously complicated for whoever has to do it.
And this is a perfect example of how it works. All of a sudden, the simple action for the pick-me card isn't just pointing at yourself. Oh no, now it's pointing at yourself and having to say meow. It's such a tiny change, but I guarantee you, under pressure, it's a surefire way to make someone slip up.
And finally, we have what might be the cruelest card of all, the hide a card. You play this, and one of those action cards gets flipped face down. Everyone still has to do that card's action when its turn comes up, but now they have to do it completely from memory.
So, with Coyote cards and attack cards and hidden actions all flying around, mistakes are, well, they're gonna happen. But what exactly counts as a mistake? What makes you lose a life?
It's really simple. At the very start of the game, every single player gets exactly 3 lives. Your one and only job is to hold on to them for as long as you possibly can.
What's kind of wild is just how many ways there are to fail. If you hesitate, you do the wrong action, you break that boom-boom rhythm, you forget to say meow, or you mess up a hidden card. I mean, basically, if you do anything other than exactly what you're supposed to do, you lose a life. There is no mercy.
Okay, so players are losing lives left and right, the line of cards is getting longer and weirder, so how does this all end? How do you actually win this thing?
Here's the crucial part. This is a game of elimination. There are no points, no complex scoring. Your one and only goal is to be the last person standing with at least 1 life left. You just gotta outlast everybody else.
But maybe the best part of Coyote is that the game actually encourages you to break the rules, or I guess to make your own.
See, the game comes with blank action and attack cards, and they're basically an open invitation to create your very own brand of chaos.
This is your chance to get creative. You have total control over how easy, how hard, or how completely absurd your version of the game becomes.
And just listen to how wild it can get. Someone made a house rule where the action was to give everyone the finger and say, "I like," in a Borat voice. And that's the absolute beauty of it. You can tailor the game's humor and its challenge perfectly to whatever group of friends you're playing with.
And that's Coyote. It's a simple beat, a healthy dose of chaos, and a frantic fight for survival. You now have everything you need to jump in and play. So the only question left is, what masterpiece of mayhem is going to be your first house rule?
Like and subscribe.